So a little while ago, we talked about the idea of Zoan healing, especially when it comes to awakened Zoans like Luffy. And I thought that healing just happened on its own, but this could be one of those belief things associated with Luffy, because it's interesting that in chapter 858 during Whole Cake, he heals a missing tooth by drinking milk. But I only think this happens because he thinks it will happen, because that is the assignment he has believed the food of being capable of doing. This is the same case with Brook. However, milk healing Brook has been a thing since Thriller Bark, as again, he relies on milk to heal a crack in his skull. I think this is because of the enhancements of the Revive fruit that have been bestowed upon his body. And depending on how it works, I think it's supposed to work after he dies, but I don't know if that's actually the case, because it's very unclear whether he's had a power the whole time or it just became more prominent after his death. But in any case, once he drinks the milk, it restores his skeletal body. But I think the reason why this is because his soul, or himself as a soul, has weirdly connected milk with the ability of healing his skeletal body because of the calcium. But that's not actually what's happening. He believes that it will happen, therefore it does. So that's all within the magic of the fruit, I believe. Because otherwise, he shouldn't really be able to eat anything to sustain himself, because he shouldn't need to, but yet he does. And there's nowhere for the food or the liquids to go, yet they get absorbed into the body. So this is all a soul thing, I think, because he believes the milk will do something to his skeletal body. It does, because his soul allows it to happen. So in this way, both Brook and Luffy are in the same boat, you could say, operating on the same logic. That's very Toon Force-like for both of them, to be honest, because they believe a certain food will have an effect on them, therefore it does. But in actuality, it's completely ridiculous, as pointed out by the Fire Tank Pirates goon that mentioned how weird it is that both of them can heal from just drinking milk. It's simply a ability I believe they have because of their individual powers. It happens because they believe it will happen, which is very interesting indeed, which is why I've said in the past that I could believe that Brook could perhaps tap into the drums of liberation, because he essentially is a very similar being to Luffy himself, a individual beating on a higher frequency than a normal human. Luffy is like this because of the human fruit mythical type model Nika, and Brook is like this because of the Revive fruit. But we'll have to wait and see how this develops in the future. But with that being said, if you are enjoying the video so far, click the like button. And if you want to see more from me, click the subscribe button, followed by that bell so you never miss a video. In addition to, if you could, hit the hype button because it really does help. And with that being said, give me your thoughts and tell your friends about Polypede. What's it?